50.
Feel like I'm about to get somewhere. I want to show you this pump right here, guys. This power steering wheel pump. I actually was gonna get the pump itself with the pan on it, but and they say it's the right fit, but I wasn't sure if it was, because I was looking at it and it didn't, the mounting bracket didn't seem right, because that would have been so awesome. That would have been so awesome, guys. Really awesome. That and then I would get rid of all this line right here, make it shorter, and then I would have more space. But that's something I'm gonna look at in the future. But for right now, just go with the original, which I'm getting the original one, but it's actually they step it up, because this one has no electrical connector to it, and the one that I'm getting has an electrical connector. But they said it's for the 2009 all the way up to 2024. So let's see. Alright, guys, so I got that one over here, and this is how long it was, but it wasn't that bad, because I had soaked them into diesel fuel. And if you're ever gonna use a old bolt or nut, always have a little bit of diesel fuel and soak them in diesel fuel. That helps. I know WD-40, you could spray it with a WD-40 and it'll clean it up. But if you soak them overnight before you use them in a little bit of diesel fuel, the diesel fuel work wonders, man. Like I said, guys, I don't want to go too tight on these, because I want to torque them to the proper spec. One more to go, but I don't want to take that one out yet until I get these two up here tight enough. Then I can take that one out. Okay, now I can go ahead and take this one out, guys. Go on the other side, a little bit more leverage on this side. Take it out from this side. It's not gonna be easy, because like I said, guys, they are rusted screws. So you heard when I first pop it, and it's not even all the way in, guys. It's not even all the way in. Let me show you a little bit more. Here, that's the one I'm trying to get out from here. And like I said, I'm taking my time to take it out. I'm not trying to force it, because even though I didn't put it all the way in, it's a rusted screw, and this is an example of how screws are hard to come out and get broken when they're like this. So taking my time to take it out, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it comes out and don't give me no more problem. I don't want to heating anything up or cutting anything off. and I'm this close to getting everything done accordingly. And I'm always skeptic when I'm putting in these screws, but I couldn't find a nice clean screw that has the same size as my my transmission bolts, because my transmission bolts, the big ones up here, are 10 millimeters, and these are 10 millimeters. Had them in my toolbox for a very long time. These came off my Chrysler Sebring that I had. I think these was for the stabilizer bars and all that stuff that I had changed out, and I changed up some of the screws and put all new screws and bolts and nuts and washers and all that stuff. And I didn't throw these bolts away, I kept them. Like I said, guys, I don't really like to throw away parts. And this is it, guys. It's not that bad because I soaked it, so you know it wasn't that bad. It wasn't all that bad to come out, and I'm most grateful and happy that it came out without no problem. So now I'm gonna get this side tightened up, because this side, because of this side doesn't have much screws. Over this side have plenty more screws than this side. This side only has two 10 millimeter screws, and the rest of it is all 8 millimeters. That side, this side has two 4 10 millimeters. So the top is so secure with these big bolts, but the bottom has more screws, even though they're smaller. And I guess they use the small ones for a reason at the bottom, because it goes into different little compartments. And when I'm doing this, guys, I like to use my hand and my sockets and my winch. I really don't like to put power tools, anything that got to do with my transmission, from the transmission pan, my transaxle. I don't like to use power tools on them. Okay. Alright, now I see I'm looking down in here, and I'm so far now that the transmission is on and in, it clearly show me how far I gotta go with this. And this screw right here probably take me for the rest of the day. And I'm still probably gonna be on it tomorrow, because I'm not leaving it halfway, guys. I'm definitely not leaving this screw halfway. And over there is tight, and I have to get this one tightened up. I can't be tightening the rest of them, and this one is not tightened. Like I said, guys, if I can come over here and I can get two or three tighten on it and come back again and do 2-3 more, I can live with that. But regardless how many screws I tighten up, I still gotta come back to this one and tighten this one up. And I would love to get it tightened up before I lift it off the ground, because this one takes a lot of power to tighten up, and if I lift the engine off the ground, I'm not gonna have enough leverage, because it's gonna keep spinning the engine. You see that look like it tight, guys? It's not even nowhere near tightening. Trust me. It's not even nowhere near tightening, guys. It's far, far away from tightening. Like I said, guys, if you take the time to do the job the right way, especially when you're doing it yourself, DIY, you know, you're doing it yourself, so you don't want to mess your engine or your transmission up after spending so much money to get another one, and parts and time and labor. Just take that extra 10 minutes or the extra half an hour and do it right. Alright, see, start going in easy now, guys, because it's coming to the bottom now, so it's going easy. So I told you this thing has still had a lot of tightening to go, and while you're tightening the bolt, some part is gonna get tight, really tight, but once you get through that, just get loose again, and you can go along again and keep tightening it. So I'm gonna keep tightening this until my hands get tired or it doesn't want to go no more, and then I'll go back to another bolt and then come back to this one. Like I said, this one takes a long time to tighten up because of the position and the location it's in. There's not too much room to really tighten this thing up. It's just a little bit of play that you have, but I'm getting there, guys. And this one, you can't turk it. So you're gonna have to just use your judgment and not tighten it too much, but make sure it's tight enough, because like I said, this is the only main screw back here that holds the transaxle and transmission. And this is the way you get your bolt on, your transaxle bolt we call it, or the die-hard bolt. Hard to come off, hard to go on, but each and every job that you do, you will come up with a solution to get it in easier, like what I did. Because the first time I tried to take this screw off, it took me 3 days, guys. 3 days. With all different type of wrench and tools. And I didn't know that I was using the wrong one. All I need was just a little short swivel head one. Because I had the long one, the long 18mm, but it wasn't a swivel head, and it was too long to get into past the groove. So I had to go get this one, and it helps me very much. I still got more on it, but as soon as I get these ones in and get the bottom ones in, it's gonna draw the bottom in more, and I can get some more torque on that one, guys. So yeah. All right, so let me take you around the corner now and show you these ones that I'm gonna do right here. These are the ones I'm gonna tighten up now. It's already tightened that side, and I still got one more screw to put in there. Still got one more screw like this, a little one like this, to put back there. That's it. That's another transaxle screw. So it actually has two transaxle screw, a 8mm and a 10mm. Up because this is where the starter is gonna go, and this is what I was telling you about. Where did I put it? I hope I didn't lose it. That little thing. This is my starter. I'm gonna clean up my starter a little bit. Started to rust in here a little bit with water, but this is where you put the transmission, you put your starter in, go back to your transmission, and you screw her up, and you got her rolling. But those are, I'm putting on those when I put the engine back in, because I want to put those on before I put my catalytic converter back on here. And I'm looking for, what am I looking for, Andrew? The gasket. Yeah, I knew I had it earlier on today, and please don't tell me that I lost it, because that wouldn't be no fun, guys, right? That wouldn't be no fun at all, guys. I lost that little gasket that I was protecting so much. I lost it, guys. I lost it. I haven't lost it. It's somewhere. I'm just hoping the engine is not on it, and the engine is crushing it, because that's the only one I have, and I don't want to put my starter back on without it. I'm not gonna take that chance or take that risk. Yeah, I know it's somewhere in this little area right here, because I had everything on top of here, so I know exactly where to find them when I'm looking for them. And this, I gotta protect this little piece right here. This goes back onto my transaxle, so I'm gonna do that next. But I would really love to find that little piece. I really love to find that gasket.